You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
What?
How can you say this? You got some nerve, sitting there shameless. I bled for this order, killed for your peace. You hail my strength, but treat me like a freak. This is outrageous. You treat my power like it's dangerous. I saved your lives, now I'm seen as traitorous. It's unfair. I'm the chosen one, ain't no council pet. You gave me Jedi status, but still show disrespect. Fuck that, I'll burn this temple to ash. I'm done with your craft, I'll teach some younglings their last class.
Take a motherfucking seat, young skywanker. Yo, entitlement thicker than a hut getting fatter. Ego inflated like a pirate's bladder. A saber with anger don't make you matter. I hold more power than a Death Star reactor. A mate's fucking wind, do no hair, just swagger. You pose like a Jedi, but your presence is weak. I step in the room and the force gets on its knees. You sit in a chair just cause I let you breathe. My purple saber so big it don't fit in a sheath. Boy, you're still a slave. Health's got the leash, while I'm the reason Yoda meditates in fucking peace. Take it away, Obi-Dub.
It's over, Anakin. I am high.
Feeling like a force ghost on a permanent trip in the sky. I go but green in the pipe. Yo, this kush got me deep fried. Had a vision, Qui-Gon said your boy picked the dark side.
What about the droid to tackle the Wookiees?
Padme hit me up on a late night shift. Sliding smoother than a Jedi mind trick. I felt a great disturbance in my pants. Your girl felt it too. She called me master. I made her wet dreams come true. Before I left, she said, tell Anakin this.
May divorce be with you.
Yes.
Fade in.
No, God!
Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I am the type of Star Wars fan that doesn't even have a favorite movie. I just want to live in the universe of Star Wars continually, in perpetuity, forever. So when people are like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I'm like, there is no Star Wars movie. There is only Star Wars.
I'm gonna kill myself! I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
The sequel movies were just the worst garbage ever. Last Jedi was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to leave the theater, but I was like, I can't. It's Star Wars. You know, I need to watch it. But man, was that bad.
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll...
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
So they wanted us to keep going. That Star Wars girl said, keep going. Okay, so...
That Star Wars girl.
That Star Wars girl.
Star Wars
girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Star Wars girl. Yeah, hit us up. Well, I think let's do it.
Nice. Yeah.
If you've got a show and you're from the Azores, let's do it.
There you go.
Bigfoot is a legend. Okay, so there's this legend.
I'm thinking Peaches and Anna are Lemurians, I think, because you do have lemur arms. Peaches has fur. Like, you guys are Lemurians, aren't you? And you're both from Northern California, where Mount Shasta is.
Peaches is pretty hairy.
I think you guys are
like Chewbacca.
Are you or are you not Lemurians, you and Peaches?
I have to go.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I figured out how to monetize social justice warriors.
I have no love for He-Man. I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded. There's some chick named
That Star Wars girl or something like that. And she wrote this fucking screen. She was like, you're always doing this. And she ended with, be a man. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been struggling my whole life not to be a man.
Yeah.
Grown up fucking teenager.
Not to be the version of a man we thought we were supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The man that she was suggesting that I'd be. and
like
stuff.
our dad's generation.
Who
where
didn't
they're-
fucking cry.
No.
Although my father cried.
Shove that rod up that cunt's ass.
Hey, what are we talking about?
That Star Wars girl.
That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl.
Oh yeah. Be a man.
No, would you spit in his mouth?
To all of our Star Wars fans in China.
What's up, all my Ewok Shovels, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and welcome to all of my new subscribers. This is a rotating show that I do with a few of my friends, who I'm going to introduce to you guys now. This is the Comicsgate Queen show that rotates between my channel, Mandy Summers, and Yanzi Lynn, whose channel is Talking and Drawing with Shane Davis. That's her husband's name, just so everyone that's new is aware. But hello, ladies. What's up? How you guys doing?
Good. Like, oh my gosh. We are on what? Is this our third or fourth one?
Fourth. We made it all the way around.
Oh, that's right. We have. Yeah.
It's our first go around. So we're
Yay!
starting back at the beginning.
That is awesome. And they're getting angrier and angrier by the moment. So it's even better.
I know. Who would have thought that this show would be so controversial?
I know. But they really are butthurt about it. And like, I'm here for it. Like, yay. Be mad.
I mean,
It's
if you're
just
gonna have, if they need some women to look at in their lives, I guess that's probably the reason. So,
Yeah.
After seeing that photo from, I don't remember which one of you sent it, but I'm like, oh, this makes so much more sense now. But what? No, Cecil. No, Cecil's doing his own show right now. He's crying about all of the lunatics that are ruining the city that he lives in. But maybe one day he can come on the show, but he will have to wear a wig because I don't want to deal with his baldness. But
Yeah, that makes it. But I'm sure he's probably already got like a bunch of them on standby.
Yes.
He probably won't even have to purchase one. He's like, I think I'm going to be a blonde tonight. You know, I mean, I'm sure he's got it all set up.
he has the like blue one. So
I'm going straight back to like some Infamous, huh?
yeah, that's the only one
Wow.
I think I've seen him in, but I mean, he might have more. I don't.
that's a name we haven't heard in a very long time.
No, it's been a long time since you, but when I see blue hair, that's what it always makes me think back to is her. Because she had that god awful blue wig that she wore. It was terrible.
See, Russell, thank you for the 5. Pull up the black and gold Batman #1 blind bag variant and tell me the back cover isn't a woman spreading her legs with Batman as her bacon strip. Russell, I'm very disturbed by that comment, but I'm also morbidly intrigued, so I am going to look it
I'm
up.
pretty sure he left a comment in our YouTube channel because we did a video about it. About the blind bag Batman, not about the Batman cover looking like a woman.
I did. I watched that where Shane was talking about how you have to spend like I mean, you could just spend $5 and get it, but let's
Well, see, even if it's 1 in 1,000, just because you buy 1,000 bag, it doesn't mean that you will get one either. You know. So it's like it's a luck of the draw thing.
Okay, wait. So why is this? It's gosh dang it, my stupid Google. It's doing this thing where I type in something that you can buy and then it immediately takes me to shopping instead of like just the regular homepage. Okay, Russell. Well,
I'm
black.
intrigued.
Let's see. Black and gold. All right. Russell, is it this image? Let's see. You guys can tell me if this is the right image or not. I don't think that is. Okay, so it says, tell me the back cover isn't a spread. Are you talking about this one? It says issue 1.
Well, that would be the front cover, won't it?
Isn't Catwoman spreading her legs with Batman as her bacon strip?
I mean, if you squint really, really hard and you have like, I don't know, very bad myopia.
You know what? It
maybe.
looks more in this photo of the actual comic than in the flat version of it, Russell.
They're saying this is the one.
Okay, I get where you're coming from, Russell, but I wouldn't have seen that if you hadn't said something.
I wouldn't have seen it either. That is a lot of booty if that is a woman spreading her legs.
I see it now, though. So thank
Now
you.
I can see it, but
yeah,
thank you. No, I was struggling to find comic topics because my entire feed is just full of a bunch of insane women taking Tylenol for no reason. But thank you,
Well,
Russell.
Anna, here's something up your street then. It's going to be the whole Disney Plus is increasing their prices again.
Oh, joy. Oh, joy. And they're going to have ads now, too, and all of that, so.
Shane is so mad about the ads, but then I'm like, I'm not paying more for no ads. And furthermore, I got the Cyber Monday deal where it's like we pay $1.99 a month. And I'm like, I'm good with that.
See, I cannot watch ads. I'm just like, absolutely not.
Oh my goodness. Anna, you never grew up on regular network TV, did you?
No, I did, kind of, sort of. We didn't have cable when I grew up, so it was like the bunny antennas, and like you might get it or you might get static. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. But no, just as an adult, I'm impatient. I don't have time. And like the last thing I want is the same ad over and over again. Because that's what happens when you have streaming. So I'm just like, F it. I'll just pay more and I can write it off because what I'm watching, I talk about on streams and stuff. So that's one thing I will not budge on. I'm like, I do not want ads. I'm not watching regular TV.
So I don't want to pay extra. I already think it's bullshit that on streaming I get ads now. That to me is already like total bullshit. So I mean, Amazon got me because they offered no ads for like, I don't know, it was like $2 or $3. It wasn't that much. But like Hulu wants like a fucking fortune to not have ads. So I'm like, well, I've just got a deal. So $3. So yeah. But like Hulu charges you out the ass, and I think Netflix does too. So I'm like, well,
the go around it is if you watch it on Brave, like instead of Google.
That's what somebody told me was to use the Brave browser because my subscription to YouTube ran out because I paid for a year and it just ran out. And when I did my last live stream, I was getting nailed with ads over and over again. And they were like, no, use this. I was like, oh, okay. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to get it. So,
well, Brave is an offshoot of Chrome. So most of your Chrome extension will work on it as well.
Oh, that works well.
And so I think it was when I was packing my second calendar, I was just like, oh, I haven't watched Sailor Moon since I was a kid. Let me rewatch all of Sailor Moon, but I didn't have the fancier version of Hulu on it. So there was ads on my TV. So I just pulled it up on my laptop and watched it from Brave. So I had no ads. I was like, this is great. But because me and my husband, we watch soccer. So we have to get the Hulu Live, which is expensive, but then everything aside from the live aspect, nothing has ads.
Oh, gotcha.
But you already have to pay the expensive. We change it after like the season is over, but we're just like, oh my gosh, we have to watch Ronaldo.
So I use Philo for like my live TV because I can watch 90 Day Fiance and Love After Lockup and Sister Wives. Like it has all the like crappy channels that I watch, like Black TV. So I can watch my Black TV on that one. So that's what I always use for it instead of Hulu.
Yeah, I have because my baby likes Bluey. And so I know, so we have to do the Disney Plus, the HBO Max, and the Hulu all in one.
Well, the good thing is that so far I've watched Bluey with my daughter a lot, and trust me, luckily there are no ads in any of the children programming so far.
Yeah.
That is good.
Let's see. Tiki Deathhammer or Toki, excuse me, Deathhammer. Thank you for the 499. Don't let these evil people stop y'all from cosplay and jumping jacks. Don't let the evil win. You guys know my terms when it comes to that kind of stuff. $100. I started doing this. So somebody sent me cosplays because I said, here's my PO box if you guys want to send me stuff. And then I made this stupid comment where I was like, oh yeah, if I get $100, I'll put it on. And then I got $100 and I was like, oh gosh, damn it. And I felt bad. So I was like, okay, if I get more, I'll do jumping jacks. And then I got more. So I had to do jumping jacks. But
how dare you be a good sport about it, Anna?
I know. How dare I? Russell, thank you for the 2. A wig and a bras and some makeup for Fork's sake. What, for Cecil?
Cecil, I think.
Yeah.
Well, for any man that tries to come on here, I guess.
Bra, makeup, wig. You know what? Cecil, to avoid the bra and all that, he could just dress up. What's that lesbian's name that plays soccer? The one that has like the purple hair.
I forgot her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The cunt chick.
Yeah, it starts with an R, right?
Ratchet off her stuff.
Renault or something. Is that right?
Chat, who am I talking about? What's the name of this person? Rapinoe.
Yeah, there we go.
Megan. Okay, yeah, there you go. Cecil can cosplay as her. That'd be hilarious. The green skull thing for 2 is the woman with glasses on the bottom. Anna. No, that's Yanzi.
Well, nice try, I guess.
I'm not Asian. Very different ethnicities.
Oh my god.
Goody Two Shoes, thank you for the 5. Yanzi, do you ink with pen, brush? Also, Mandy and Yanzi looking the part. Anna, not so much. Do better.
Oof. Well, to answer that question, I used to ink with a G pen and a Maru pen when I was drawing. But then with Shane's stuff, it doesn't really work with the Japanese pens, so I switched to tech pens to ink him. And that's pretty much it. I don't have the skill to use a brush. You have to talk to someone like Sandra Hope about that.
There you go. And I would like you to know that this is a double extra small. And I fit back into it. So I'm very happy that I fit back into this goddamn shirt. I had a baby and I've been trying to lose all this damn weight. And I finally think I'm back at what I need to be. So, I'm proud of this shirt. Thank you.
I think it's pretty.
Thanks. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 2. I set my VPN to Albania to avoid YouTube ads. Oh, dear Lord.
I wish I could do that for Spotify. I wish I could, so I would get some gibberish instead of all those stupid ads about insurance and all that. But then, the region locks out the music to specific regions, so it's like you can't listen outside of certain regions. So,
it's super annoying.
Yeah.
Tiki the Mighty, thank you. Remember for 15 months, how much for jumping jacks in your cosplay?
You're from Spy X Family. She's like this really hot brunette chick.
Let me look it up. I don't have that cosplay, so
no, it's actually pretty basic. It's kind of like this big oversized red sweater thing and black thighs below. So it's like you can totally.
Oh, it's not the black dress.
Well, unless they want the black dress version.
Oh,
they want specific, and I grab onto it.
I know, right? Well, if you send me the cosplay and I get $100 super chat, I will try it on and do jumping jacks, Tiki the Mighty. So there you go. There's your answer for that. Grim Jack. Yeah. Thank you for the 10. Mandy is looking awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Look at everybody's so nice today.
Because I've got my cleavage out. That's all. Because same.
Russell, thank you for 2 super chats. No, wait, I thought Hope Solo was the cunt soccer chick. No, she's the butthole one. Her butthole photos got leaked. Never mind. She's
wait. Anna, her butthole,
Yeah,
specifically her butthole.
Yes, remember when the fappening happened?
Yes, yeah.
Her butthole photos got leaked.
Why was she taking pictures of only her asshole?
I don't know.
If you were gonna do it, would you take an asshole shot? I mean, not boobs, but I look.
Unless she's trying to attract gay men or something. I don't know why.
You know what? Maybe she was getting it bleached, so she wanted to take progress photos.
Oh my god, a before and after asshole shot.
I don't know.
That makes a lot of sense. No, that actually makes more sense than anything else. So she was going for some butthole bleaching and wanted a before and after. It's like, when you do teeth whitener, you do a before and after shot, but she just went with her asshole.
How does Anna know this? Dude, it was all over the freaking internet. I follow soccer, so this was a big deal. This was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, the fappening was forever ago.
That was ages.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was around that time when it was a big deal and everybody was laughing about it.
Sorry.
It's such an odd with a woman's body. That's what you choose. And more power to her. It's just
maybe she misunderstood it when people tell her that, hey, I'm a butt man, and they're like, oh, a butt man. So this is what you want.
Oh my God, that could have been it too. They're like, so you a boobs guy or an ass guy? And they're like, oh, I'm a butt guy. Oh, I got you.
Oh, look,
I got you, buddy.
Lawrence's butthole was there as well. Oh my gosh.
That's true. Well, all right, because I didn't see the other girl's butthole. What are we working with?
I don't know. I didn't see either of them. I don't want to.
Like, are we looking at like, oh, that's a quality asshole, or is it like
Google it? Her name is Hope Solo. She plays soccer.
Type in Hope Solo.
You are going to ruin her search history for life, Mandy.
Shane's already done it to me. At this point, it don't matter. Hope Solo butthole. All right, I'll be the judge of this. Let's see.
I think it's up on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. Her asshole's on Twitter. Oh my God, there's a Twitter account called Hope Solo's Butthole.
I told you. How am I the only one that knew about this?
Over and under on that being run by a gay man.
They're saying Hope's pics were a hot mess. Yeah.
I'm trying to actually find the butthole shot.
Stop looking.
Well, I'm intrigued now.
Your husband's gonna go through your computer and see all the stuff, and she's gonna be like, "What?"
Okay, you know what? Here,
I'm proud of it. If
I'm gonna share a censored image of the angle that she took the photo, Mandy. So,
okay,
just to put it into perspective, this was the angle she thought was flattering.
Oh dear!
That
oh my God! They put an Arby's bag there. Oh my God, look, and I just opened a picture thinking it was Hope Solo's butthole, and it's some kind of like sandwich. That's not any. I'm gonna guess it ain't good. I'm seeing a lot of like Arby's and sandwich stuff. It obviously wasn't.
It was a roast beef joke, wasn't it?
I think so. I think this one had like melted cheese and bacon on it, though.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe she was proud of something she shouldn't have been proud of.
I think that's a really high probability.
That's sad for her.
Oh my goodness. That just went down a rabbit hole I wasn't expecting. But speaking of giant assholes, I saw this. This is, I guess, the end of the Gretchen saga. For those that don't know, Gretchen was the trans person that mocked Charlie Kirk's death and expressed sympathy for the bullet, and then got its comic canceled from DC. And so this is I liked this. People were comparing it to the new Penguin. But
it does look like that, doesn't it?
Yep. I'm like, that's actually pretty
irony is you can pull it up together with that whole, what's the name of that author who came up with the I'm Not Starfire?
Yep.
Mariko Tamaki. Yes. Don't you think that they all kind of have that same look in a way?
Yep.
But they do. They do. That's
why. Are they coming out of a factory, Mandy?
I don't know. I think it's like so you can recognize them. They feel like.
Well, it's kind of like how you know how Down syndrome people have like
that
look. They all have that look. It's like the DC and Marvel comic hiring team. They're all like, we have to have this look. They all have to look like this monstrosity.
Look, when somebody said we like strong women, that is not the kind of strong woman they meant, okay?
Yeah, no.
I just found the asshole pic.
Oh my God. You're still on that.
I just found it. It's so bad.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, Mandy, rate it.
This is a 3. This is. Okay. I mean, I. Granted, I'm not like a professional.
Okay, I'm morbidly curious. Put the link in the private chat.
Okay. All right, but now look.
Don't pull up by mistake. Whatever you do,
I will not pull it up on here.
All right, hold on. So now they've made it into something else. So, but I do believe that right there is it. So they made it into a black hole.
It says I've been blocked.
How have you been blocked?
Oh, I probably should have warned you. I'm blocked on Reddit and I don't have my
Why?
And I'm all your fifis by hating on the
because I'm a Nazi, according to people on Reddit. So like if I don't have my VPN on or which I don't for whatever reason, I guess I don't know why it's not on. Oh, you know what? I restarted my computer. But yeah, so I'm blocked on Reddit, so I have to go through alternative means to even get to the
Well, I will leave it pulled up, and after the stream, I'll pull it up and show you.
That's
so
horrible.
You can see it. They made it into a black hole, which is really creative. It looks very like space-like. You know, I mean, it's NASA would be proud.
So that's what they meant by to infinity and beyond, right?
That's exactly what they meant.
Jetto, thank you for that. Yeah, it is my badge of honor. I've been banned on Reddit and blocked from their website. Because I'm too dangerous.
That's so funny. I haven't been blocked from Reddit. I got blocked from my town's yard sale page.
Oh my God, why?
Because this bitch was power tripping over the yard sale page, and I had my sister come on there with me, and we acted like assholes on the yard sale page. So now we're blocked. It's sad, but it has to be.
You had to do what you had to do.
Exactly.
Oh my God, Russell! I just emailed you the butthole. Get it together. Oh damn it, Russell. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm morbidly curious, so I am going to go.
Wait, are we trading butthole pics? In the
yes,
apparently now. Oh my God,
ladies, watch out! They're gonna spin this into we're trading butthole pics of all the guys in CG Nicks.
Oh yeah.
Oh Russell! Oh my God! Ah.
Russell, do not send that to me. I swear to God.
It sounds like you got the real thing.
Oh.
Like a 3, right?
I didn't need to see that.
Totally a 3.
I'm just disturbed on so many different levels. Let's read this from this groper person. So, which paragraph do we each want to read?
I'll take the last one because you guys know I cannot pronounce. So
okay, I'll start. Mandy, you middle. Yanzi, you're last. Okay. One thing I'll say about DC Comics not only canceling Red Hood, but recalling the first issue and refunding stars for buying it is that you can still get Neil Gaiman's work through them. They still work with Otto Schmidt. Eddie Braganza worked there for years after the formation of a policy that no whammon
were to be around him at any time for any reason due to his habitual sexual harassment and assault. Frank Miller released one of the most savagely Islamophobic comic of all time, Holy Terror, and still works with DC. There are pedophiles war criminals, confessed sexual predators on staff.
You can still buy all their works. Being a rude, abrasive loudmouth while trans is the only unforgivable sin to these people.
Okay.
I love who she compares herself to. She compares herself to Neil Gaiman and Frank Miller.
I know she's really like thinking a lot of herself, isn't she? Or
well,
itself.
One thing. The reason why Gretchen, Frank Miller, and Neil Gaiman still get a pass is because they have made millions of dollars for DC, literal millions.
They're legends.
Well, but also Frank Miller's been canceled from cons. Neil Gaiman had his show canceled or like sped up so that way they could cancel it early. Remember they took down he had a Kickstarter campaign. They basically canceled
his name only though. They didn't take him. They make it sound like they took his name off, but I don't know if he even get paid or not at the end for it.
Yeah, no,
they make it sound like he's gone from
they
there.
hardcore canceled Neil Gaiman. And the thing about Neil Gaiman, it was kind of the same thing with Warren Ellis, where it's like they were just into weird sex shit. And now these women years later are regretful of that. So they want to cancel him for some clout. So I would not put this Gretchen thing in the same ballpark as any of these people. But
no, there is a big difference between, doing some dirty shit with some low self-esteem girl and celebrating, an assassination. There's a little bit of a difference there.
Well, could you imagine if it was on the opposite side and people were celebrating someone on their side? Let's just say, for example, in Minecraft, someone like Pocahontas, like this happened to Pocahontas, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would, and you saw someone do what Gretchen did, like, oh, I feel sorry for the bullet. They would lose their goddamn mind.
Oh my God, cities
for years, and they'd stalk that person for years. They'd be posting, they'd do everything to try to dox to get them canceled.
Yep.
And it's funny, so it's like, oh, you did something inappropriate, and now you're getting fired for it. But also I found out, because I read one of the articles, this person was on like their third strike because they'd already been fighting with people and got in trouble, and there was this whole controversy between Gretchen and J.K. Rowling. So
that would be the red flag, right? That would have been the ultimate if I can not hire her. Especially Warner Brothers is DC Comics' parent company.
Mm-hmm.
You would think, but they don't.
I didn't even think about that, but oh my God, yeah. No, this person is completely unhinged. I mean, completely. Left wing to the fucking core. And honestly, I find left wing people to be almost non-humans. They are so vile in their belief systems and just their values, if you would even call them values, because I don't see where they have any. There is nobody on the left that I would wish that to happen to. I mean, maybe, get something where they can't talk anymore. I'm good with that. Shut them the fuck up. But I would not wish that on my worst enemy in front of their family, in front of all of those people. What a horrible and disgusting fucking way of thinking. And this is just another one. But again, we're looking at trans who, in my mind, is kind of, they're setting themselves up to be fucking crazy. Because, so, like, if it's like a week before I start, I'm kind of fucking nutty. And that's with my hormones, the hormones my body is made to handle. You take a guy who's already, had the natural male aggression, and you're like, okay, you're not going to get that. We're going to pump you filled with women hormones. So you're going to be fucking doubly crazy. And I think that's what we're looking at, is another one who's, pumping themselves up with female hormones, and they're doubly crazy. And they look like the fucking penguin. When all is said and done, they're very penguinish. And who would want, I mean, yeah, I would want to look like the fucking penguin. I would hate that. I'd hate to look in the fucking mirror and be like, I fucking hate it. But
at some point, you're insulting the penguin, Mandy.
That's fair. I shouldn't have. That's totally fair of you to call me for that.
I mean,
yeah,
at least the penguin is smart. You know what I mean?
that's true. That's true. Yeah. Why did watermelon by their name?
I don't know.
Do they like watermelon?
They might. I don't. You know what? I don't understand this person. Does anybody know what? Oh, maybe that's because they're like a fruit, like they're gay. Or is there some kind of weird connotation that I don't know?
I think that was the weird thing they used for the whole Palestine thing. They use watermelon to represent Palestine because they don't want to put the flag.
Oh.
They don't want to put the flag, but it has the same colors you see. It has the black and the red and the green and the white.
Shane, shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Oh my
God.
God.
They're not. Shane.
Oh my God. Okay.
It wasn't me.
Oh my God.
Well, because I'm thinking that maybe that's the fruit they enjoy getting sexual gratification from. You know, that watermelon's all nice and warm and wet and sitting out in the hot sun on the vine. You know what I mean? So I guess it's better that has to do with the Palestine
the chat is agreeing. It's the Palestine flag.
Okay. Okay. I still want to think that it's because that's what Gretchen likes putting her what is it? Her lady dick in.
Oh God.
Well, I'm just saying. It's, it's warm and wet right off the vine,
Ew. Oh my God.
Oh, I was gonna tell Shan I want to eat some watermelon, but I changed my mind.
Yeah, I made us learn that.
After that, hell no. Dog Brewski, thank you for being a member for 10 months, my dude. Hail CT Queens Yanzi. You need your own channel.
Hi, Doug Brewski. Nah, it's a husband and wife thing, so it is what it is.
They do have a backup channel, though.
So there's a backup channel. That was when we got struck by certain people who admitted that they struck us, but we just keep that in the back burner for now because, hey, focus on one channel. You know what I mean? It's like, don't spread yourself too thin.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Doc Brewski. Russell, thank you for the 2. Mandy, it's a lot of a butthole to take in. It's rough. Oh, thanks,
it was.
Russell. And then another one, bleach is not going to touch that burnt onion.
It was actually a really apt description.
God.
Is that a butthole of a straight woman or a gay man is my question.
Oh, of the Hope Solo? So it's a straight girl or gay girl.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Grim Jack, thank you for the 10. Love the southern accent, Mandy.
Oh, thanks.
Russell, thank you for the 2. Hope Solo's butthole had way more character. Oh God, Russell. Goody Two Shoes, thank you for the 5. DC made a series about Anna's, but it's called Animal Man. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Russell, thank you for the 2. Okay, now I sent you mine for comparison. Way better. I'm not looking at that, Russell.
Russell was being helpful though.
Yeah, apparently. Grim Jack, thank you for the 10. Mandy, sweet candy.
That's a nice rhyme.
You got a new fan in the chat. Thank you, Grim.
Thank you.
Super chats. Okay, so I have one more comic thing to talk about. Now, this is not in English. I don't know why I pulled up something that's not in English, but usually maybe I pulled it up when it was translated. But so I'm not a big Spider-Man person. I don't really care too much for Spider-Man, but they cast an albino, which I was very proud of that fact. You guys know anything about this?
No.
Here, let me get this.
Is that the one where
so Marvin Jones III will be Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Wait, isn't it the one where Tom Holland just hit his head or something?
I think so. I saw something about that, but yeah. So I don't know about you guys. I really like albino people because they're really fun to paint. So I saw this and I'm like, I don't even really particularly like care that much for Spider-Man. Like I'll watch it because my kid likes it, but I like albino people. So I'm like, I'm down for this. This is awesome.
I mean, it does kind of fit the character. If you look at the character over on the side, it does kind of.
Just a light-skinned black dude. He is albino. Look at him.
Why aren't his eyes red?
Because they don't have red eyes. That's only rabbits.
I really want him to have red eyes, Anna.
That would be cool. But
that would be scary.
Listen, I think albino people should be the only people that are classified as white, in my opinion, because they're the closest thing to it. But I saw this and I'm like, I like albino people. I don't know which I get excited to see more, midgets or albino people. So I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Oh my gosh.
What are
So
your
if they put
thoughts
a
of
midget
the
in there,
albino midget? Do you
I've
do you
never
have
seen one. That would be so cool. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 2. African albino is kind of a DEI loophole. Listen, they are actual minorities and they have to escape Africa because Africans believe that to cure AIDS, they have to eat the heart of an albino.
I heard of that actually.
So
It's
we
pretty
need to
crazy.
save them. I am all for giving these people jobs. Like they got shit. Like they can't go in the ocean. Their skin will burn. They're almost always blind. Like I'm fine with this dude having a job.
When an African albino gets burnt, what color does their skin turn? Red or black?
Like blood, I guess. Why would Anna know this? Because I'm friends with Cecil. That's why. But yeah, no, I saw albino and I was like, ooh. But okay, let's get on to the main topic. So, ladies, all of us have had children. So, Tylenol. So, here is what I saw because I don't think it's just Tylenol. I think it's a combination of things. So, somebody shared this, and so a kid gets a bunch of shots, fever, seizure, takes the Tylenol, and it's all things adding up. What do you guys think?
Well, this is different than the way because I thought that when they were talking about Tylenol, it's due to the mother taking it while still in gestation or whatever. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. But this is kind of indicating that the Tylenol given to the child is what causes it. So is it both or is it?
Well, so this guy is saying that it's not from taking it while you're pregnant. It's taking it with, getting vaccinated. Your kid is having problems from getting too many shots in a day. Then they take Tylenol. So this person is saying something different, but what Trump and all of them are saying from what I've seen of it, I haven't, sat down to read like the big study that they released, but they're saying that if you take it while you're pregnant, it affects the baby while it's developing.
Okay.
I think that is the story that is going right now that they are saying pregnant women shouldn't be taking it, and they actually show on the warning labels for Tylenol that if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, to consult a health professional before you take Tylenol. That's what's on the label warning.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, I feel like it's more the vaccinations than the Tylenol. But I mean, I guess but they're saying it's an amplifier, not the root cause. So, I mean, I guess that would make sense. Almost every parent, when you take your child to get vaccinations, I mean, you go ahead and give them Tylenol, even before the shots, typically, because the fever's coming, they're going to feel bad. So you just preemptively give them, the Tylenol because what's about to happen. So I don't know. It kind of makes sense, but it doesn't. But I'm not a doctor either. So I'm going to kind of trust, like Trump's medical team and, that guy that talks real funny that sounds like he's had a lot of cigarettes, the Kennedy guy.
Oh my gosh. I don't understand why that guy hasn't gotten a voice changer.
Why it's so I can't hardly listen to him talk because it's it doesn't sound that great to me. But I don't know. I still am of mind that the guy that years and years and years ago said that it was the shots, and everybody they pulled his license in and everything else, and everybody was like, "No, you're crazy. That's not true. Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to him." I think he was probably telling the truth. I think it was probably correct back then, and they wanted to shut him the fuck up because that was forever ago, like a long time ago. Like I was still maybe in elementary school, early teens when that was a thing. So,
Well, it's really big in California, the anti-vaccine thing. I remember when I was a kid and everybody was like protesting it. And then there's actually because we were going on a school field trip and it was up in Ashland, Oregon. We were going to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and I guess Ashland, Oregon has the highest population of unvaccinated children. So they're like, you can't go if you have a cold or if you've had a cold within like the past 3 months. It was really crazy. But I mean, so here when obviously I had the baby, and to opt out of everything, it's fine. You just sign a paper. Whereas other places, they're super, super strict about it. So I don't know. At this point, I'm like, they gave thalidomide to women. So they had little flipper arm babies. They used to tell you to drink. They used to tell you to smoke while you're pregnant. So I'm like, people always got mad at me because I'm so anti-doctors, but I'm just like, it's practicing medicine. Like they used to think lobotomies were good until they discovered that that's fucking retarded, right?
Right.
So with the Tylenol thing, I'm just like, I don't know if that is the cause of it, but I mean, now that I know this, like, I don't want to. I always was told by pharmacists, though, never take Tylenol, to only take a leave.
Well,
which makes sense because a leave is, I don't know what's in it. It's not acetaminophen, which is what's in Tylenol.
No, it's like nidoxide sodium or something like that. I don't know.
Wait,
well, I think one thing for sure though is that it seems like the vaccine schedule. I'm not sure why it is like that, but in the States it seems like the vaccine schedule is like really sped up. Like you guys give so many shots to your kids before they're due.
That's true. Yeah. No, now for most places, not like California or somewhere that's naproxen sodium. I had a bottle right in front of me. So now it's for most places to get your kids enrolled in school, the amount of vaccinations you have to give your child is insane. The list of how many are absolutely phenomenal. How many shots you're giving your kids now compared to like what I took when I was a kid, which is probably maybe 6 or 7. Like now they're up to like 20. I think I read, don't hold me to this, I read somewhere that one place is like 57 vaccinations before school age.
Oof.
And to me, that is fucking nuts. Like, I don't know if that's true because I just read it and my number even may be off. But it was a number that I was literally like, holy fuck. Like, I think one of them is like a hepatitis shot. Like, and that's insane. And they're coming out with new ones now. Like I remember a couple of years back, they started rolling out like the Gardasil and stuff like that. And yeah, you need to get your teen Gardasil or they're going to get like some kind of ovarian cancer or something like that.
Yeah, they really were pushing that on.
They were pushing that like really heavily. And I was thinking, I'm not. No, because I'm
thinking about it when I was a teen, and then I was like, yes, no, maybe thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm glad I never got it because I passed the age to take it. It's like because now and then you suddenly see the effects of people who took it, and it's like it's not.
Well, I remember the doctor that I went to because I had to get a physical so I could play sports, and like she basically told, and we had seen like a movie beforehand, and it was like the commercial that came out before. Oh, it was one with Will Smith with the zombies. Is it I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning of the movie is a lady talking about, oh yeah, there's this cancer vaccine and it's like putting a cop on the road and it turned them all into like vampire zombies. But the commercial right before the movie started was for Gardasil. So my mom thought it was the thing from the movie. She's like, you're not giving my kid that. And then the doctor was like trying to guilt me into it. She's like, if you don't get this shot, you're not going to graduate high school. You're not going to go to college. You're going to get pregnant and do nothing with your life. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not getting this shot, woman.
Yeah, no, that is a crazy thing about the medical field is even if you tell them you don't want something, they will really, especially as moms, they will really push you to, you are basically like killing your kid. They're gonna, all right, well, when they get this and, They, you know, I don't know. They really guilt you into thinking that you're doing wrong by not giving them certain, like, I won't give mine the flu shot. Like, I refuse to let them get a flu shot because I want them to build up an immunity to the flu. So when we have one of these flus that is really, really strong and resistant, they will have an immune system built up to be able to handle it. Where people that are taking these, get the flu shots, when one of these super flus come around, they get really, really, really fucking sick because their immunity is not built up for it. So I won't, but every time, like, I get like, all right, but you know, the flu, and I mean, it's, they guilt to me. They make me feel like I'm not doing well by my kids for not
honestly,
getting it.
I think the flu shot is just a scam from the pharmaceutical companies to make more money because there's no
every year there's a new strand. There's no point.
Yeah. There's no cure for the common cold. Getting a flu shot is just a way for them to make more money. There is absolutely no point in getting a flu shot.
Yeah, the only thing it really does is it fucks up your immune system to where you're not prepared to fight, because the flu changes every year. It mutates. It changes to try to, because it is like, it's a disease. So it's like living. So it changes to fight to stay alive or whatever. So it mutates. So every year you get a different mutated version of what you had the year before. So I want my kids to be able to have an immune system prepared for it. Again, my mom was a nurse, so she was very adamant. We don't take flu shots because she got too many patients in ICU whose immune system was fucking busted when one of these super flus would come around and people would get super duper sick. So we've just never done that in my family, but they do guilt you. Like, even now, like, the schools actually send home forms to get your kids a flu shot at school. And I'm like, I'm not having no quack at the fucking school shooting up my kid with fucking pointless goddamn shots. So, but they do push it heavily. And they do that with all the vaccines, all of them in places.
It's the only way they can make money. I honestly, this is my super conspiracy theory. I think they've found a cure to everything and they just will not release it because the second that they cure it, it's useless.
Right.
They don't make any money. Like, look at smallpox. They cured that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's ever in smallpox. Nobody needs to be cured for smallpox anymore. There's no more money to be made from it. So
the money is in the disease, not the cure.
Could you imagine how much money they would lose if they just said, hey, we know the cure for diabetes. You don't need to take insulin anymore.
Right. Or we know the cure for cancer.
Trillions of dollars gone. The whole industry gone. So they're never going to release the cures for these things because they make no money off of it anymore.
Right.
So
It's not in their interest to do it. And let's be honest, rich people tend to look out for their interests, not necessarily the interest of everyone else. I mean, shit, we've got kids learning how to turn fucking trash into fuel and the fuckers disappearing and shit. I mean,
or the car that ran on water, right?
Right, because the money is in that oil. The money is in the disease and the keeping you alive but not curing you. They love for you to get a disease that is lifelong, and they're gonna look for a cure for that because they have a lifelong customer now. Because there is nothing worth more than life. You'll pay any amount if it'll keep you alive. Nobody wants to fucking die, so there's no limit to what they can charge for life, so
remember that one guy that he bought out the company that manufactures the drug that's supposed to help with AIDS and HIV, and it usually was like $30 for a refill, and he raised it to like $570, and people lost their minds because I'm gonna die if I don't get this refill, and he just skyrocketed. It was this huge controversy, but I'm just like, I think that just further proves my point that all of this, it's already been cured, and they're not gonna release it because then they would lose all their money.
Exactly. If not, how the fuck Magic Johnson's still alive?
I know, right?
That motherfucker has had AIDS for 40 years. Like, everybody was dying of AIDS except for Magic Johnson.
Dude, you know, they offered my kid the COVID vaccine when she went in for her, like, I think 1 year checkup. They were like, you should give your kid the COVID shot. And I was like, no, I think, I'd rather that she makes up her mind on that herself when the time comes. And like 2 weeks later, I got a letter in the mail. It was from the office, and they were like, hey, we heard that you refused this shot. This are all the benefits of taking a COVID shot for your kid. And I showed it to Shane, and he was like, really? They're chasing us down to take it. Of course, she hasn't got the shot, so.
Yep, they do that to me. I won't even let mine test them for it. Like, if they have, because typically when my kids are sick, I know what it is. Like, if they have strep throat, I can look. I know that when I'm taking them in there, they've got strep. If you get used to what they are from the symptoms, and I'll take them in there for like the flu or strep throat, and they're like, would you like us to do, we're going to do a flu check and this check and this check. We're going to run all these tests, and we're going to do a COVID test. And I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. You do not put that fucking thing anywhere near my kids. So, because I don't think it's real. So, I'm not letting them fucking jab that thing way up in their fucking nose. And no, we're not doing it. And they look at me every time like I'm an asshole. And I'm like, no, all right, I'm just going to be the asshole.
Oh my God. I just read this. Russell said, I just went down the rabbit hole of Hope Solo butthole pictures. There are tons. The one I sent you wasn't even the worst one. Thank you, Russell.
How many of her photos of her own butt does she need?
Dude. What is it posing differently that makes it worse?
This chick took dozens of close-up of her wrinkle ring, and they all look like Rocky Dennis lost a fight with Mike Tyson. Oh,
Russell, are you straight or gay at this point?
That's disturbing. I don't know what's more disturbing, that or all of these women that just because the current president said that Tylenol is bad, they all decided, hey, we're all pregnant, have this baby growing in our belly. This thing has the potential to cause autism. Let's take it. I don't need the music, but just, oh my gosh, here. Why is it not sharing? Oh, I hate it how it does that now. Okay, let me.
Well, Tylenol is like this American thing, right? Like, I come from Singapore. We use this thing called paracetamol instead for headaches and fever and all that. So the first time I heard of Tylenol was when I came to the States. So we treat it differently when we have headaches outside the States.
28 weeks pregnant. You know what I'm going to take? Some Tylenol, acetaminophen. It's going to work like a charm, and my baby won't have autism.
I'm going to laugh when her baby has autism. Which is pretty morbid, but
what are they trying to prove?
They want to prove that they want to prove that there's no connection between Tylenol and autism. But what if they don't prove it? That's the worst part.
I know. Well, you know what? I bet you because none of them are opening a brand new bottle. What if they're like switching it with vitamins or something? So they're not actually taking the Tylenol and they're just doing this to virtue signal. But it's like, why would you risk it? Because you hate Orange Man that bad, you're risking your baby now.
Yeah. Why? Like, I don't get the big gotcha there is. I mean, at this point, I kind of wish like Trump would say something along the lines of, it's been proven that, I don't know, sniffing, I don't know, like acid will do something, just so they'll fucking do it at this point.
No.
So,
Mandy, Trump should issue this executive order. What do they call that thing? And say, hey, did you know drinking water while pregnant is bad for you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I just don't get that. They truly do not have any life. It just means nothing to them. And granted, I'll give these moms like some credit. They didn't go down and handle the situation earlier on. Half of them don't look like they're probably going to before it's born. They're going to go handle it. So, I mean, these people just, they do not care about human life. God, they're just so disgusting.
Well, it kind of disturbs me because I only would ever use Aleve if I had to use something, that or Excedrin, 'cause my headaches get really bad sometimes. But like I was always told not to take Tylenol, don't take Tylenol. And then when I was pregnant, they said, "Oh, you can't take Aleve. You can only take Tylenol. Don't take Excedrin. Don't take anything else. Just take Tylenol. Maybe Motrin." Or they said kids Motrin I could take, which I'm
Right.
like, "Oh, okay." But I'm just like, because I just had her last year and I was pregnant pretty much all last year. So I'm like, that's what they were telling me to take. And then now, now a year later, they're saying that causes autism. And I'm just like, my baby's fine. But at they're practicing medicine.
Well, right. I mean, because it's not that every mom who takes Tylenol, is gonna have a child that's autistic. But they're saying that it does increase the risk. So why would you increase the
why would
risk?
you even
Why would you do okay, for example, I think Biden was the worst president we've ever had. I think he was an absolute imbecile. I think he was borderline, I mean, he's walking around shitting diapers dumb, right? Okay. But if he had said during any time during my pregnancy, like, don't, I don't know, even something stupid as don't eat French fries, it could cause autism. Probably wouldn't have ate French fries because I cared enough about my unborn baby that it wouldn't be worth the risk. These are the kind of people that go and they fuck their first cousins and not even worry about it. Oh, that's what he needs to do. And then we'll get all these flipper babies running around and be, then at least we can point them out, because I mean, that's border. No, not every person that takes Tylenol is going to have an autistic child, but it increases the fucking risk. So why would you risk it?
Well, that's literally the literature. That's literally the literature on everything, right? They say, smoking will lead to an increased risk of cancer. It doesn't mean that you will get cancer, but if they say it will, there's an increased risk. You probably don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, you just don't do, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to say that they don't care, but it does kind of seem like they will be defiant at the risk of their own children. And what a disgusting you're the mom. It is your job to take care of this baby, and it's more important to you to look cool on the fucking internet and look like, oh, fuck Trump. Yeah, look at me. I'm a badass, and take something that they are saying could increase the risk. And it's not like Trump's the one. I mean, Trump is announcing it, but it's not like Trump is sitting in a fucking lab, fucking working it out. Somebody else told him that. Somebody who has the knowledge that is, a biologist or whatever. I don't know what these people are. A fucking nerdy ass scientist, a Bill Nye fucking guy, is the one that told him that. He's not actually running these tests. But literally, fucking, he's not the one you know what I mean? He's not the one running it, and they're willing to risk that on their kids. Disgusting.
You know what the worst part is? Imagine if young mommy made this video about herself popping Tylenol, and then 15, 20 years down the road, someone shows it to you and say, hey, here's a mom doing that, and you'll be like, thanks, mom, no wonder I'm autistic.
Yeah. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And again, these are moms. Like, these kids have no hope. And I'm not saying that to be mean. These kids have no fucking hope. The mother doesn't even care while they're pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, are they going out there eating fucking mercury fish too? Just nom nom nom, jumping on fucking trampolines, riding on horses? What? I mean, is it just the Tylenol because Trump said it? Because Trump's not the scientist that figured it out. These women are so stupid.
I think they're just dumb. Like, oh, this person that I already hate said this thing, so therefore it's wrong.
Oh, wait, imagine if only now then Trump comes out and says, ladies, don't eat sushi when you're pregnant. It's bad for you. You know what they'll say? They'll say, Trump is xenophobic. He hates the Japanese. I'm going to eat even more sushi now when I'm pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he ought to do. I mean, come up with something like, oh yeah, Tide Pods, you guys. Tide Pods will hurt your baby, and there'll be like a million of them back to eating Tide Pods again. Oh yeah?
Oh my God.
Look at this motherfucker. But again, I'm not an evil fucking asshole. So we need it to not be have to do a pregnancy because I don't want any baby to grow up and be all fucked up. But these bitches, they'll risk it because they look so cool, so defiant. Look at them. Wow. I'm wowed by them. How defiant they are. They're not going to let that old mean orange guy tell them what to do. Fuck this baby.
I have a feeling that when women like that, they want to go online and show that we are super defiant, we're anti-establishment. I feel like that's a pretty good sign that they're going to end up in a divorce. It's going to be like, down with the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, and one day they're going to be like, they're going to say that to their own husbands. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, I don't need no man. Like that one woman that found out she was dying of cancer, so she divorced her husband and so she could go bang like 200 guys before she died.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
It sounds like horrible news.
No. It's real. This woman found out she was dying of cancer, so she divorced her husband so she could go be a hoe for the last months of her life.
That is the kind of thing I've ever heard anybody do. No. All right. Look at the way this. Okay, right. This guy had it. If she would have stayed, he would have had to sit there and watch the love of his life slowly wither away and die of cancer. And cancer is not. I mean, even a quick cancer death, it's not quick. It's not instantaneous. You are going to watch your loved one suffer. You're going to. It's, you know what I mean? That's a part of it. You're going to watch them suffer. Instead of that, she gave him every reason in the world to say, fuck you, you dirty whore. And he didn't have to be a part of it. All he knew was she was out there sucking strange dick. And he could just go on and go to work and like, oh, well, I wonder where she's at. Oh, well, probably got a strange dick in her ass, and he could just go on living his life and doesn't have to watch his loved one die of cancer. That was honestly really kind.
I guess you're right.
Because if my husband left me is like, sorry, I've got cancer and I'm going to go get like a lot of strange pussy. Bye, bitch. I think I'd be okay with the cancer.
You'd be like, thank goodness for the cancer.
In America, I think if you divorce your spouse because of cancer, the only other good reason I can think of is to avoid the medical debt from transferring to them. That's the only good reason I can think of. And it's horrible.
Yeah.
Holograms letting me know I have Rumble rants, so I apologize, E. Morris. You sent me 4. Thank you for the Rumble rants. Hope Solo is the poster woman for lesbian domestic abuse too. It's the ingredients in vaccines along with Tylenol and genetics combined. They all alone increase chances, but when combined, it really goes up. They hid this from the public for years. Doing it during pregnancies makes it even worse. Also, during the developing first few years after birth, they are just saying use with extreme caution and as a last resort. When I was a kid, my parents gave me either aspirin or wintergreen tea for sore throat, cold. Most people don't know wintergreen is a natural pain reliever. Didn't have Tylenol till I was in my late teens. Yeah, I never had Tylenol either or anything when I was a kid, really, because I couldn't swallow the pills. So, and I am so picky, I wouldn't drink the medicine.
The medicine, yeah.
It was rub dirt on it or get super glue or you just suffer.
God damn. Yeah. Yep.
Let me see. But thank you for the Rumble rants. I'm sorry I missed all of them earlier, E. Morris. Let me grab a couple of these super chats here. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 2. African albino is kind of a DI loophole. It's fine with me though. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for again. RK bitched out. It's the damn shots. again, I think it's a combination.
Yeah, most likely. It can't just be one thing. Otherwise, it's gonna be very easy. Because you see, the USA is not the only country giving out vaccine shots to their kids. Every country in the
Yeah.
world is.
I honestly don't think a brand new baby needs 20 shots within the first like week of their life. I would understand if you're in a third world country and if you drink the water you'll die. Like that I think is a little bit different, but here in America, I think that they're going to be fine, you know.
No, and they pump them up before you even leave the hospital with them.
Yeah, I didn't do
they're
that.
already like, you know, and then you go the first, God, it's been so long since I've had mine, but you go pretty quick after delivery. You go back in pretty quick for another checkup and then more shots. And then, you know, you go for the next month's checkup. Because I think you go every month, it seems, for the first year.
No,
and then it starts being, is that right or am I off? Because it's been.
For me, it was first week, second week, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year. So that
sounds right. That sounds right.
And I'm pretty sure she got a shot on every single one of those visits. I'm like, can we slow down this a bit? And they're like, well, it's the schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I never took anywhere close to this many shots as a kid in Singapore. But you know,
no,
whatever.
and it's ridiculous. If you look, I know it wasn't too long ago. I was looking because I saw some shit like heating up on Twitter about it, where they're adding more to the schedule of vaccinations, and they had, I think that's what it was. They had actually added the COVID vaccine to the, you know, like this is what you have to keep your kids in school. And it was like, I guess I'm pulling mine because I'm not doing that. I've refused. Like, and now at this point, mine aren't getting any more. We're done. What they got is what they got. I'm not doing any more because I no longer trust medical professionals. I over the past, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years, I've really got a mistrust against professionals in the medical field. I don't trust a goddamn one of them. So, but no, they're actually adding more, and it's already like an obnoxious amount of shots.
Let's see. St. Patrick T, thank you for the 1. Tylenol had a cyanide scare in the 80s. FYI, really?
It did. I just watched the documentary on that.
Oh, that's
ironically enough.
scary.
People were dying, like just random people. Like one of them was a stewardess and whatever, like just random people. One was I think the first one was a really healthy guy. And then shortly thereafter, his wife died too. And then they found cyanide in the Tylenol.
Oh my God.
And like a bunch of people like died during that time. So yeah, no, I don't remember what the documentary was called, but I literally just watched the documentary on that like a month ago. I bet that was really fucking scary. And Johnson & Johnson, I think with the company that owns it, was like really concerned because Tylenol was their biggest seller. And I mean, now they're getting hit hard. If it is Johnson & Johnson, I feel like it was, they're getting hit really hard again because of all the baby oil that isn't getting sold now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, fuck, that's hurting. You know what I mean?
Did they have all the trouble with the baby powder too?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, baby powder was supposed to like cause something fucked up too.
No, they claimed there was asbestos in it. I think that was the claim that there was asbestos mixed into it.
That seems right. Yeah. Yeah, and that it could cause cancer, right?
Something
is that what it was?
Yeah, it wasn't good for the baby is what I kind of remember. Guys, thank you for the $2. All hail the queens. Oh, well, thank you, my dude. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. I quit Tylenol and Aleve. I use Kratom. Kratom. Is that, I'm guessing?
Kratom is it's all natural. It's a plant.
Oh.
that you can use for pain relief, and it helps you focus and stuff like that. So a lot of people do tiki, but there's like 3 states that it's illegal in. So yeah, there are some states that are actually
Why is it
banning
illegal?
because they are Bible thumping bullshit states that make everything illegal. Like Alabama is one of them. So yeah, kratom is actually illegal in Alabama.
That's random.
Mhm.
Kratom and valerian root for migraines. Weed doesn't agree with me, but it works great for the wife. Oh well, good to know, my dude. Joe Froggo, thank you for the 5. I'll have to catch the replay. I'll listen at work tomorrow. Hi, chat. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Frog heart.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
My apologies for all the butthole talk you're gonna come across.
That was an unexpected topic tonight, so I do apologize to everyone. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. The first year the flu shots were invented, flu cases went up 14%. That does not shock me. Darth Danger Zone, thank you for the 2. I bet none of them actually took Tylenol. That's what I think.
You think they're faking it? You think
I
they're
think
taking
they're
like a
faking
Tic
it.
Tac or something?
Yeah, they're taking like vitamins, like the prenatal vitamins, because the first Asian chick that had it, those look too big for Tylenol pills.
Could be. It could be. But I mean, again, so you're going to do that to convince other women to do it that are stupider than you, that are going to take it. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but these people are kind of dumb, like, you know, like monkey see, monkey do type thing. So if they see somebody else doing it, they're going to do it too. Because, oh, yeah, well, I want to be a badass. I want to say fuck Trump. So then I don't know. I fucking hate these people.
Well, Mandy, maybe the good news is that they'll take themselves out of the gene pool. So
maybe so.
Russell, thank you for the 5. Tylenol causes immediate liver damage if you take just a few milligrams over the recommended dose. It's well documented. Look it up. The liver is the only organ in the body that grows back. I will give it that, though. A Stormtrooper Julian Caesar, thank you for the 5. They're not trying to prove anything. It's defiance at their child's expense.
Exactly. Which is absolutely disgusting. And like, seriously, I pray for those children that have to grow up with that selfish of a fucking mother. Once you become a mom, like what you want and what I mean, that really goes out the fucking window. It's all about what's best for your kid at that point, and obviously they do not feel that way. So God bless their children, because they're gonna need it.
Eric Couples, thank you for the 2. Same people trans their kids for virtue points. Yep.
Yeah.
Graham finally Sunfee, thank you for the 2. Lay your baby on the altar of leftism.
Oh my God, that is so beautifully said. But yeah, no, exactly.
Russell, thank you for the 2. What about you, Yanzi? Would you be okay with the cancer? What?
No, remember that was the question about, you know, if your spouse had cancer, and then would you let them go run out there and get pussy? I'll be like, if you're gonna go out there and do that as your last right, I guess, sayonara, I guess, you know.
It'd make it easier, right? It'd make it a little bit easier on you.
Like, okay, you're dying and you're thinking about pussy. It's like, okay, why not? I guess.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it would make it a little bit easier on me if that's what he wanted to do. You know, I wouldn't be as devastated.
I think I would be more devastated.
Would you?
I'd be so heartbroken.
I'd be heartbroken, but I mean, at least you don't have to watch them, you know, die slowly of cancer. Now it's up to them bitches.
Well, we have an agreement that I don't want to live without him, so I get to die first. So
that seems fair. I want to go first too.
I told him, I'm like, if you know, if you get cancer or something, I'm like, you're gonna have to like stab me or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I can die first because that's our agreement.
And not spend his last days in jail, Anna.
No, like right before he's gonna go.
I'm sure you have the strength to do it.
Like,
I
just a
mean,
little
you
whack
can
me over the
do
head or
like
something.
you can do like a Romeo and Juliet
Oh
type
yeah,
thing if
please
it's
just
there we
really
boys they
go.
die
romantic.
together in bed.
Yeah, it would be super romantic, like, oh, let's drink this poisoned wine together,
There we go.
like, and then we'll just die holding each other. And then,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, be kind of until you think about like who has to find the bodies.
Gee, this
Where
got dark. LOL. We'll both be in a hospital.
somebody's gonna find the bodies, and if it's been a while, the cats have chewed you a little bit, and you're bloated, and both of you have shit all over or whatever. But I mean, up until then, it's really romantic. So,
I mean, I don't think it's romantic. I just don't want to be the one that goes last.
Let's face it. That's the thing. You see, the three of us, we love our husbands. We cannot imagine being without them, and some people here just cannot understand that feeling. So can't blame them.
Well, you just watched videos of women that don't even love their kids that they're carrying.
Yeah.
I loved her the moment she was inside of me already. And she was inside of Peanut. I'm like, I love you.
And that's how it should be. Like, I guarantee you, every single one of us loved that baby before we even heard a fucking heartbeat. The moment that test came up positive, I bet both of you were holding your stomach like, oh my God, I'm pregnant, And
I
mean,
jumped off the toilet so fast, I almost forgot to pull up my pants because I went to go show Peach. I was just like,
oh my God. See, I bought a turkey and a pregnancy test in the same night, and I would never forget that on the same night I bought a turkey and a pregnancy test. It was the day before Thanksgiving. And I wasn't going to cook. And then I decided I was going to cook. And so I came home with my turkey and my pregnancy test.
You're going to tell that at your daughter's wedding, aren't you?
Probably. Probably. I've built up so many stories that I'm slowly getting her ready to pay for, all kids eventually blame their parents for everything that's wrong with them. So I figured I'd give her some stuff to talk about.
You'll be like, I hate you, Mom. The turkey was more important to your memory than I was.
Oh, Curse Heart Creation said she's found out she was pregnant on Valentine's Day. Aww. That's actually kind of sweet. Did you tell him on Valentine's Day too, or did you wait? I'm sure you told. I would have told. I couldn't hold it in. Like, I told the day, you know what I mean? The moment I found out, I told.
Yeah, I told you know what sucks? So we were like, okay, I had to go like get the actual doctor like test to confirm it was, because you're not supposed to like really tell people. So I went and got like the ultrasound, they confirmed. And then we're like, okay, well, let's try telling our parents at the same time. And so the one time my parents don't answer the phone. And then my dad was the first one because he finally like called me back and I was like, hey, you're going to be a granddad. He's like, oh, cool. And then Peaches calls his mom and his mom starts telling us this story about how her friend is dying of cancer. And she just went from like one doctor to the next and how she's dying. And then her car broke down and somebody broke into her house. And as she's telling us this story, it just gets progressively worse and worse and worse. And then we're just waiting for her to stop. Like, when is this hell gonna end? And then finally, like, she's done with the story, and we're just like, this is the worst time to ever say this.
Did you do it? Did you say fuck it and then pull the trigger?
Yeah, and then Peaches is like, well, Mom, he's like, we got something to tell you. And then he's just like, Anna's pregnant. And then she starts screaming all happy.
It's like, she got the grief out. Now it's time for some good news.
Well, yeah, that's true. You did make it better. She's grieving, and you're, now you're like, oh, good, you're more.
But it was like, it was a comical like situation because we're just sitting there and like we're both waiting to tell her, and she's going on. It was like 45 minutes of her going on, and there's like no break for us to like change the topic.
That's goddamn. That'd be terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. I told my parents at different times because I was arguing with my mom and we hadn't talked to each other in like, I don't know, like a week and a half. So I told my dad first to spite her.
Oh.
And then I told her, like, I think he had told her, and then I told her later because she said, "Do you have something you want to tell me?" And I was like, "Yeah, but you're the last to know because I'm mad at you." So I told my mom, like, after I told my dad. And I told my husband's parents, like, the very next day because it's their first grandchild.
Oh.
So, and they had been wanting one and, like, you know, haranguing us about it because we had been married, like, what, 3 years at that point? We had been dating for 6, but it was like 3 years of actual marriage, and they were starting to get the like, so when are we gonna have grandkids? Are we gonna have grandkids? Where are the grandkids?
Dude,
So
my mom
they'd be
said that to
excited.
Peaches right when she met him. She's like, "Where are my grandkids?" It's like, oh my God, Mom, you just met this guy.
Yeah, going and scare them off, Mom. Great.
Yanzi, were your parents excited?
You know, it's probably the same. You can only be so excited when your grandkids are literally like 30 hours by plane away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they were obviously excited to see all the photos and everything. You should see the amount of videos we sent to them during the first few weeks of her life. It's crazy.
Oh, it
But
is
yeah,
nice though that she gets to come and see, like, not regular, but I mean fairly regular. Your mom comes in to see her,
yeah,
so
she'll probably be
that's
coming in next year to help us with fulfillment again, and she'll see Terry again. And the amazing part was, you know, she came in when Terry was like a little baby. She left before Terry was even 4 months old. But when Terry saw her again, when she was 1 year old, straight away she recognized her, and I was like, wow, I didn't know they could remember at the age.
That's sweet. Do y'all FaceTime and stuff too?
Well, she does, but I don't think she understands the concept of that's a grandma in the camera. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right,
that's a
right,
grandma.
yeah. That's sweet though.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's great to have all these. I just kind of feel bad for the way these parents they have the baby inside of them, and this is how they're treating it with the whole Tylenol
That's what
thing
I'm
for
saying.
virtue points.
I know.
And I'm like,
I'm surprised they're not like lighting up and smoking a cigarette while they're
And
doing this.
no,
and
they should
chugging
be
the
drinking
Tylenol
Chardonnay
in
and
a bottle of
smoking.
vodka. Yeah, just go on, get you a pack of fucking Marlboro Lights or Newports. Pour you some fucking, pour you some vodka and some orange juice and pop you some Tylenol, badass. Go on and teach Trump a lesson at the expense of your child. Teach him. Get that fucker. I mean, seriously, Trump cares about some random baby he don't fucking know,
It's so stupid.
Yeah, fuck it. Go and smoke you some crack and shoot up some meth too while you're at it,
You know what? I wouldn't put it past them. June Wong. Yeah, excuse me. Thank you for the $5. Tylenol is Pandol. Growing up in the
Panadol, that's our medical
Panadol.
son. I guess it is actually. He said, growing up in 1980 Singapore, I had all the shots and a ton of Tylenol. Well, that explains my autism. Well, see, that's the thing though. If you go to a doctor in Singapore, they don't give you like the Tylenol. They don't give you Tylenol. They give you like this weird liquid medicine every time you have a fever or something. I'm not sure if that is the same composite.
Is it like liquid Tylenol though? Is it the same like?
I don't know. All I know is there's banana flavor.
Oh.
That's all I remember from my childhood. Every time I have a fever, it's some weird banana flavored syrup.
How interesting. Russell, thank you for the 2. I only use Tough It Out and Stop Being a Pussy.
Oh, you're a real badass, Russell.
Tiki, that's the same guy sending all the battle pictures to Anna.
Yes.
He also uses rub some dirt in it.
Yeah. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. I think they did take the Tylenol because they do want autistic kids. I really hope that's not the case.
I hope that's not true, but honestly, I wouldn't put it past them because they do. There is a new form of like Munchausen by proxy with these people and transing their kid. Because I feel like that's exactly the same thing. They're just not doing like. Well, I mean, they are physically harming them as well. But I mean, once you could take those steps, but they're like, I don't know what it would be called, but it's kind of the same thing. Like they make their kids weird. So everybody be like, oh, you're so brave to accept your trans child. And so all of these people are transing their kids so they can get attention for doing it. So, yeah. That makes sense.
Oh wait, I didn't finish it. When Moonbase one, thank you for the $20. When pregnant women take Tylenol, the baby in the womb cannot metabolize it because their liver is not developed. So what my doctor explained to me, because I asked about that when I was pregnant, and apparently your body filters out so much before it even gets to the baby that they basically get nothing of it. But I mean, you got to think about, because when you go and you get an epidural and you get all of these drugs, all of a sudden, like literally right before the baby's gonna get taken out of you. And I mean, some women, they get the epidural and they don't have the baby for another 8 hours. So that, that's in your system, and epidurals have fentanyl in it. And so, I'd be seriously worried about, my kid, obviously. And the amount that the placenta filters everything out and the way that it all works, like the baby doesn't get that. So I don't know if I agree with this take on it, but based on the science I was explained last year, but those were coming from doctors that were recommending taking Tylenol. So take that with a grain of salt. Russell, thank you for the 5. Wouldn't you be happy for Peaches knowing that he was on some tropical island living out his last moments, getting his Hope Solo pounded out by sea? Oh my God, I will.
So we're calling it a Hope Solo now. Got it.
Well, that paints a fucking picture, don't it?
Oh my God, fuck you, Russell. Katie did channel. What's up, Katie? Thank you for the super chat. Hello and hail to the gorgeous queens. Aw, thank you, Katie. Hello, nice to meet you. Abigail Finch, thank you for the 5. And that's how Mandy's daughter got her name, Butterball Winky Face. What? Oh, because of the turkey? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Russell Hall, thank you for the 2. Yep, that's Russell Hall for you. Peak man. Yep. Oh my God, Russell.
That's you.
Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. Yep, Mandy's got it, but YouTube won't let me super chat it.
Yeah.
YouTube is gatekeeping.
Yep. And then Dead Eyes Z-Locks, thank you for the Rumble rant. Tylenol or medicine should never be used to harm unborn kids. The mom should not have the ability to get pregnant. I mean, I want to know what the fuck all of those fathers have to say about these women potentially giving their children autism. I'd be fucking livid.
Yeah, I would too. I absolutely, but all right, let's be honest. How many of you think that the dad's still in the picture with bitches like that? I mean, I'm just saying they typically don't make the best choices when it comes to men. And I figure a lot of them are probably, single anyway. So,
or they have super woke manlet guys.
Yeah, they've run off any man that, is going to hang around because they're horrible, miserable fucking cunts that nobody could tolerate for even a minute. So I don't think they really care. I mean, and if the dad is around and sees that shit and doesn't care, again, just prayers for those poor fucking innocent babies that have to, grow up with that as a fucking mother or father, whichever.
Well, these days, Mandy, you kind of assume, who knows? That might be a she, they, he, whatever.
That's probably true, yeah.
Let me see. Okay, I know we're getting close. I try to keep the show at 2 hours, but there's one last topic that I wanted to share with you guys. So do you guys know the whole Bridget Mahone or Macron controversy that's going on?
You gotta pull that up. I feel like
okay, so she is the president of France. She is his wife, but there is
I know. Okay, I know. Yeah.
Speculation that she is actually a man. This is a totally different topic because she said that there's no photos, like 30 years of her life, there's no photos of her. And the whole backstory on this is that she was an adult. She was like 34, 35. She saw her husband, her now husband, whatever his name is, the president of France, when he was 14 in a play, was enamored by him, and they started a very long-lasting love affair. So she's basically a pedo that creeped on a little kid in a play. They got married, but there is speculation that she is actually not a woman, that she is a man. And They are suing Candace Owens because Candace has been on this big tear. I heard that she was a man before Candace started talking about it. I feel like Candace just made it popular. So now her and, okay, so his name is Emmanuel. Okay, so her and Emmanuel are suing Candace for having this whole YouTube series trying to prove that she is a man. And listen, I heard about this before Candace, and I'm 100% on the this is a man, because look at this. Like, this is the picture that allegedly is her back when she was a man, and that she has transitioned into being a woman. Now, this is a person that supposedly has had children. There's not a single photo of her pregnant. There's no photos. There's no photos of her in her childhood. Like,
okay. Do we have a big mic situation where there's been some wardrobe malfunctions and you can see? Yeah, you can see it. What is it with these people in power? Fucking the trans. I mean, because let's be honest, Michelle Obama has a giant cock. I mean, it's like holy fuck. I mean, it's out there.
The thing with Mike is that Obama has got, like, you can just watch clips of it and compilations of all the times Obama has accidentally said Michael instead of Michelle.
Uh-huh.
And again, there's no photos of Michelle pregnant. There's no photos of Bridget pregnant. And all you would have to do to prove that you were a woman is to do a DNA test, or just say, hey, here's all these records from when I was in the hospital pregnant with my kids, or show pictures of you throughout your life, but she won't provide photos. So where's this?
Well, I wonder why. Could it be because
even need photos? Remember that whole controversy during the Olympics with that female boxer?
Yeah.
They proved that she's a man by getting her to do the DNA test. That's all you need.
Yep. Well, so she said that this was a big thing yesterday. Her and her husband said that in the court trial that they are prepared to provide photographic evidence that she is in fact a woman. And then breaking news, her photographic evidence proving she's a woman has been challenged in court.
Well, yeah, I mean, that ain't gonna do it. We're gonna need a DNA test to prove.
In this AI age, you could AI some photo of her.
Easy.
Cheer it out for all you know. So
it's so easy to fucking do to just put a make me pregnant filter on and there you go. I mean, so okay.
Hold on. So
they
her
still
husband
have their dick, right? That's
I think so. So Nina actually told me this because there's a big thing with her husband, Emmanuel, and how he likes to go to Africa and get it on with black guys. And so there's all of these like photos of him with like greased up black guys every time he goes to Africa, and he's super, super happy.
Oh my God.
And
he's in the
see
Super Adventure Club too, isn't he?
Yeah. So here,
oh my
look
God.
Here he is with a bunch of gay guys. There Bridget is. And
Is
look
it
at how
Bridget
happy.
or Brigitte?
I'm just going to say Bridget because I'm American.
So I think Brigitte sounds more gay.
It probably is. But I mean, I think, and this is what Candace has been saying, but it's pretty much what everyone's been saying is transition, because a gay man would never have been able to become president of France, even with how woke they are. I think that's the same thing with Michelle. And well, this dude basically got groomed since he was 14. So, this is what's going on. But so now Candace has been covering it. It's causing this huge controversy. The president and his wife of France are suing Candace Owens. And I guess one of the deals that he was signing with Trump about Ukraine situation, he had to specifically put it in his deal with Trump that Candace has to shut up. And Trump was like, what the fuck is this? But so I just wanted to get your guys' 2 cents on it. Do you guys think that this is a man or a woman?
I think, considering we as Americans have just gone through the big Mike era, I believe that this is probably, if there are pictures out there where you can see the dick, the picture of what she supposedly looked like before the transition looks very fucking believable. So I am gonna say that that's probably another dude. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. I mean, at this point though, there are so many. I mean, it hasn't been that long ago that I saw Lady Gaga's dick. So, I mean, all of these people, I keep finding out that they have like these monster fucking like bang bus sized dicks, and they're just like, acting like women. So, I don't know. I'm going to say probably.
What do you think, Yanzi?
Oh, you're muted, hon.
Sorry, I was going to say it could go either way just because traditionally it's women who groom the young male students. And they did meet as students, right? So, I mean, he was a student, I mean. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was 39, he was 15.
That's skeezy. That's really gross.
Just a little bit. There's this one video like where she sits and it's so obvious it's like a dude.
Can we hear? Do you have a video where we can hear her voice?
Oh yeah, let me go.
Can we see what her like? I mean, don't get me wrong. Usually these trans people are really they practice that fucking voice. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I feel like I've got a good eye for it, even though I've been fooled most of the time.
I'm putting in the chat, is Brigitte a man? So I'm letting the chat also chime into this for the poll. Okay, let's see.
I mean, it's, you used to be able to tell with like an Adam's apple and stuff, but now they're doing all these surgeries where they go and they grind that fucker down. So that is making it a lot harder.
Okay, you guys, it's in French.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, you guys ready to hear Brigitte's voice?
Yes, yes.
Quel rôle vous jouez auprès de lui? Je suis son épouse. C'est tout simple. Vous avez toujours l'air étonné que les épouses soient peut-être leur mari. Il serait temps d'évoluer un peu. C'est notre place. C'est notre place. On a entendu les jeunes crier Macron président, Macron président. Est-ce que vous êtes prête à être première dame? Mais Macron, c'est lui. Après, on verra la suite.
Yes, I have a dick. It's very large. No, that's a dude. That's a fucking dude. That is totally a dude.
Again, I'm still 50-50 just because French is not it's a slightly more masculine sounding language. So it's really hard to tell for me.
Okay, let me see if I can find, there's like the sitting video. Did you guys see the video where she slapped him?
No, this is new. So like I have no idea about any of this.
Oh, here.
I have literally seen nothing. I don't know how I've missed this, but it just didn't hit my radar at all.
Oh, shut up. Shut. Let me mute this. Okay. So they were getting off of like their Air Force One, right?
Okay.
And so they're back here and the camera, obviously there's all this paparazzi because they're the, president and first lady of France.
Right.
And you can see her beat him. Watch, they're right there. See, look at, she's hitting him. Here we go. So everybody saw that. And I think this is, again, having to do with like them coming over to talk to Trump and get Candace to shut up. But it's this huge like trial that's going on right now, is that the president and first lady of France are suing a YouTuber, which I think is just crazy because it's
Actually, I changed my mind. Those are not women's hips.
No.
No, I will give her this. She is more believable than Michelle was. Michelle looks like a fucking man. I mean, the build, everything. But again, this is
here. I got this one too.
It's a different body shape. This is a Twinkie type guy.
Okay, here we go. Let's This is I'm like,
Someone sent me a video of Bridget Macron's wife, face slap at him. Yeah, that's wild.
Dude, my favorite is the look into the camera once he realizes I got caught.
Yeah, that's a if it was a she. You ever see her sit down? Watch this. This is it. I've never seen a woman sit down like this.
Is this right when she was a teacher?
Watch this. Watch how she sits down. Someone sent me
that's a dude.
Have y'all ever sat like that? Ever?
Nope.
No, because we don't have dicks.
No, I mean, I'm literally like, I am alone in my room. Nobody can see, what down. And I'm sitting with my legs crossed because I'm a girl. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sitting all like, that's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me to sit with my legs all spread like that.
Dude, it makes me feel exposed if I sit like that.
Right?
I was crossing my legs as a little girl, and the teacher was like, "Why do you do that all the time?" I'm like, I just like sitting that way.
Yeah, no, I mean, fuck, we're taught it like, 2 or 3 to, even if they don't have you do a full cross, you cross your ankles, you're taught as a girl to sit with your legs together. That unless she was just trying to air it out. And as a girl, that's disgusting because what's going on down there that you need to, air it out. Other than that, I still think it's a dude. I think that all of these rich and powerful people are fucking disgusting, degenerate fucks. And I think that, that is like the little, I don't know why they don't just out it, because I feel like France would be kind of, I don't know, to me France is kind of a like country anyways, so I would think they would be cool with it, but I don't know. I'm surprised they're not just like, I'm gay, like big gay out, but I guess not.
You see, Mandy, this is the irony of the whole, leftist movement. When they want to say we're so progressive, we accept the trends, trans rights are human rights, blah, blah, blah. But then they will never accept a trend-setting precedent or a precedent's spouse. They would know better to play that game because they know even that won't sit with their crazy leftist voters.
Which is crazy, right? That is so hypocritical.
But then they're guaranteed to lose all their conservative voters, so there's that too.
Yeah. Ruth said y'all don't squat. Or you mean like the exercise?
Yeah, no, I do squats because
I do squats, but not
you don't
in front of
sit
an audience.
like that. Like I sit with my legs together.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not comfortable to sit with your. I feel exposed if I'm sitting with my legs open like that.
The worst I do like that is I will put that. Well, you can't see, but I'll put one leg where I'm sitting on like this leg, and I'll have this one up, but I'm still, I'm covering everything, like with my foot, basically, like everything's still covered.
Unless Ruth was referring to like the regular squatting down, then there's this thing called an Asian squat. Like all Asians have our hips built a certain way we can just squat for hours. So we can hold that pose basically.
Shane's really impressed with that too. I've had to hear about this Asian squat thing on Ballers, Yanzi, for I shit you not.
Our daughter can do it, so obviously she inherited that too. I was squatting down and she was squatting down next to me and she was like, God damn it.
No, I think well, let me see the guy, because we're focusing so much on her or him or whatever. Let me see Emmanuel.
Emmanuel looks like a twinky little guy. I can tell you that.
Yeah, look at him. Like this is him.
Okay, yeah, no, he would take it in the bud if offered, I think.
She's pretty tall for a woman, isn't she?
Or he's short. I can't tell which.
I don't know.
But that means nothing now. You see, sometimes we go out and we see all these girls, they're like so tall now, they're like 6 foot tall. So
I mean, he's been caught on gay cruises. So
why are her titties sagging so much though?
Because she's like 70 years old.
Yeah, but do implants sag? I guess they would eventually, right? Because
I guess if she got the old ones.
I think gravity works against everything, man.
Everything, yeah. Okay. when I think of implants, I always think of her, but I don't think of them on like a 70-year-old lady either. So,
well, like, what is Pamela Anderson? Like, are
Did
her
she
boobs
go
still up?
down in size? She went down, right?
I think
supposed
she
to
went
went-
down, which means she's had a recent, like she's you know what I mean? They're new.
Oh, redone.
They're new ones. So,
gotcha. Let me grab this. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. Bridget Macron is the same shape Mr. Pink, a famous suit actor in Japan that played most female Sentai characters, especially before the 90s.
oh,
Dark Danger, don't think of 5. Who do you think has a bigger cock, Big Mike or Bridget? Big Mike. Oh my
Big Mike, come
God.
on.
I've seen that shit flopping around when
It's
Prince's on Oprah, man. That
yeah, no, it's seriously, it's
why do you think Obama smiles so much?
right. It's porn large. Like yeah, no, she's packing some heat down there. She's packing a dragon.
Tiki the Mighty, thing with the 5. All it takes is $8,000 to perform a feminization surgery on vocal cords. It's still husky though.
Did they really? I didn't even know that was a surgery. I thought they just practiced to get good at it.
I think they do that with scraping thing or something to decorate
yeah.
Adam's apple.
So how I was watching Blair White talk. She did a video years ago about like the surgeries that she's had. Well, she only had one surgery where she went under, but it was like multiple. They just did it all at once. So she got her hairline lowered. She got a nose job. They shaved down her brow bone, and she got a breast implant. So that's like Blair's feminization. But Blair said that she never had to get like the voice surgery because like her voice is the same. Like she's always had that same voice. But yeah, some women, they get it where it's like they do something to your vocal cords to make it like fried so you sound sexy. But then for men, if they like do some kind of clamping to it so that way you're higher pitch, so you're not like a deep voice, you have like a high pitched girly voice.
Wow. So I mean, they used to do for like back in like the Renaissance period, they would like, you know, castrate so their voices never changed in turn. But
whoa, is this true? It says second shooter in Charlie Kirk assassination confirmed, and the FBI text message is fabricated. I saw a video today on Texas Mofo sent me this video about how there's like the angle of it is different.
I saw, and I mean, I haven't looked too much into it because honestly, it makes me really sad and like I'll end up crying. But I did see some weird shit where somebody was doing all of these like hand signals and shit right before it. And it's like, something's fishy with that. But I try not to like, if somebody told me it's like a cover up, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be like, wow, no, that's impossible. You know, like I would totally believe it. But
so I downloaded the video, the close up, because I knew it was going to get wiped from the internet and people were going to mutate it. So I have it to compare, because the video that I'm seeing now, they're saying that there was somebody higher up above from behind him that shoots him. Because it came out through the neck, and they're saying that it's an exit wound, not an entrance wound.
Wow.
The way it's doing it. So it's just this new conspiracy. I'll cover it tomorrow. We try to keep the stream around 2 hours, and it's pretty close to that. So I was just going to end it there with the, is it a man or a woman topic?
Well, where are we at on the poll? What's the chat think?
It is 83% said yes, and only 17% said no.
Look out, Anna. She's going to sue you next.
I know, right? But thank you, everybody, for chiming in. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 5. Speaking of male/female shapes, the siren in Borderlands 4 has boy legs. The wife pointed it out to me, and now I can't unsee it. Oh, my. Okay, let's see. Siren in Borderlands 4. Let's see. I mean, this does look like a trans person, so I'm trying to see. I'll just type in legs. Its name is Vex. Okay. All right. Let's all chime in on this. I guess this can be our last topic. Ladies, do you think that this is a man's physique, man legs.
Oh wow, yeah.
I don't. If you told me this was a trans character, I wouldn't question it.
Exactly.
No,
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you said this is a trans, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
The thighs and the hips could be a little flashier if that's a woman.
I guess it's supposed to be. It's a siren, so I don't know.
I think sirens are typically female. I'm not saying there aren't male ones supposedly, but I typically when I think of a siren, I think of a female.
I think it's always been supposed to be females, right? I mean, because it's always traditionally men that sail out on the seas.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. To their men were like sailors.
No, they are.
know?
They're women, and because the women don't get affected, like the human women don't get affected by the
Right.
sirens. It's only men. Okay, they're saying they had a Troon voice actor in 3. All right, so maybe it's just a, body type B. There we go. Thank you, Russell. Thank you for the 2. Oh, why would you want a big cock for butt sex, Russell? I'm not answering that question. And then Tiki the Mighty, I read that one. Thank you. I am all caught up on my romance. Thank you so much, everyone. And just to close it out, everybody, let's take a look at some of these campaigns that my good friends here have. So Mandy is doing volume 1 of the Pit story. So it's going to include Pit 1.5, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4, all in a trade paperback. And you broke 90,000. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we broke 90,000 last night. So if you haven't looked at the campaign lately, we did just add a new cover that you guys can get. There it is. By the time it goes to print, it will be inked and colored and all of that good stuff. But Dale did do a new cover for the campaign. If you've already backed the campaign, definitely go and check your email if you're wanting to add on the new cover, because there is I sent everybody that backed a code for free shipping on it. Dale and I we don't want to charge you guys shipping again if you've already backed the campaign. So you can use that code to get free shipping on it. But yeah, you guys, new cover, so definitely go check it out. And this is fucking a beautiful cover. Dale just absolutely, Dale did Dale. And so, yeah, gorgeous cover that you guys could get. And and you can get it in holofoil or regular, whichever. And we are going to leave the holofoil up for this one for the remainder of the campaign. So if you guys are waiting to get it later, don't worry. We're not going to pull the holofoil down on this cover. It'll be there until the end of the campaign. So yeah, and who's coloring it? I think Dale's gonna do it. I think Dale's gonna do the colors on it. So it'll be Dale's he likes to color his own work.
His coloring is good. So
yeah, his coloring is absolutely amazing. So yeah, you guys, definitely go check it out. Also we did add the Pit Racer as well, the Master Racer. As well, if for you guys that haven't checked it in a while, those are available too. So yeah, you guys go and check it out. Because and line art, or I know, Doc, a lot of you guys have been asking for a line art cover, and we are going to be adding one of those as well. So
I would wear this on a t-shirt, just like a white t-shirt with Dale's pencils on it.
He is so incredible. He is so beyond incredible. But we will be adding a line art edition as well, so don't worry. Enough of you guys have asked, and I promise that if you guys if enough of you guys ask for it, we will do it. So I will get a line art edition put up for you guys to back as well. But yeah, go check it out. And again, if you back the campaign, check your email, because the other day I did send out, I think it was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Yesterday or the day before, my days are all fucked up, but I sent out Sunday. I sent out a code to get free shipping if you've already backed the campaign. So definitely go that route to get it. Oh, hi Dale. I knew you would be watching. How come you've been so quiet?
Hey Dale, what's up?
But yeah, so There we go, guys. Go and check it out if you haven't already. And if you have, make sure that you go and check your email to get that link for free shipping.
Tiki the Mighty, thank you for that. Pit is 10K away from soft fem XCG betas coping and seething completely.
I know. So close. So freaking close.
The anger, the seething is going pretty hard, but that's what miserable people do. But guys, going back, the link for it is in the description of this live stream, both here on YouTube as well as over on Rumble. By the way, everyone that's watching on Rumble, thank you. And then also we have Anatomic from Shane Davis and Yanzi closing in on $140,000. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We are definitely on our way to 140K, and that means that when we hit 140K, every book backer is going to get an ash can of the Anatomic story that was in the original supplemental book 1, which is no longer available because guess what, guys? We have a limited number, and when we're sold out, we're done. That's it. We don't go back and make extras. I'm not going to, magically make 50,000 copies appear, so don't worry about that. So, Anatomic, welcome to the arena. It's the story of Alex's girlfriend that you all met in the world of Inglorious Rex. This is the story of one of her big fights that she took when she was younger. And you're going to learn more about the world of Inglorious Rex through this story, where it talks about the people who are really the ones controlling the city, the underworld, the people that Lil T work with. All of these little shenanigans, if you want to call it that. And of course, we have supplemental material, including Beast Mode by Aaron Elfacci, that was originally in the Inglorious Rex 3 campaign. If you missed that, you can back it here. No, sorry, by Anthony Gonzalez Clark. Sorry, I was looking at the supplemental. Now, supplemental, we have Monica, which was working on Monster MD. And we also have Aaron Elfacci working on stories in there. So you're not going to want to miss out. People who have missed out on the supplemental book always regret and they come back and say, yeah, I need to back those individual books. How do I get them again? So guys, don't miss out. This is going to be a story that once you read it, you're going to be like, give me more of Anatomic. I can promise you that.
Exciting. So go and back it. I think I heard Shane saying that you guys are going to take it down soon.
Yeah, we're thinking probably around mid-October and October, thereabouts, because, we're going to try and get this thing going to print real soon. We have Eric Weathers working on lettering and all that already. So it's just one of those things that you want to get rolling and then have it taken down and you can go into print numbers and fulfillment, all that good stuff. Get it at your doorsteps, guys.
All right, and going back and then guys, I tried to take my campaign out of in demand and it's still up for whatever reason. I'm not happy about that, but if you guys are interested, go and back it while you still can. Literally already started the whole printing process, which I'm told is going to take a little bit because it is a hardcover book with a gold embossing or debossing and then gilding edges. So it's a lot of extra stuff that I like.
Right.
I'm a girl and I like shiny things. So it's going to take a while, but I wanted to get this closed before all of that. But you guys can still have a chance to go back it. I severely underestimated how much it costs to print a hardcover book. So this book will never be this price again in the future or when I do the next campaign. So go and back it while you still can. It's up on Indiegogo right now. I don't know when it'll come down. It might come down before I close this live stream because in demand is very strange. But it's still up. Going back it while you can. Here is the update on what the cover is actually going to look like. This is going to be the stamped.
I like it.
Emboss, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be pressed into the cover. This is all going to be gold. So this was my best attempt at giving an effect for you so you guys could see what that is. But so this is what it's going to be. This is what the spine is going to look like. And so the next one will have a 2 right there. So that's what it's going to look like. The paper, it's going to have gold. So instead of just the white paper, it'll be gold right there. And then here's a sample of what the interior pages are going to look like. So if you are interested, go over to Indiegogo and back the I Project now while you still can. And if you guys want, I also have an Etsy. Let's see if it'll actually go to my Etsy page. Yep, there we go.
Yay!
I have an Etsy where I sell prints of fan art that I've done and also stickers and posters for my cosplay. So you guys can go check that out as well. My Etsy is The Art of Anna TSWG. And you guys, if you want to go and support, that's the way to do it for all three of us. And both Mandy and Yanzi have websites that you guys can go check out. Mandy's is called Stuntman Comics, and Yanzi's is it Talking and Drawing with Shane?
No, Nine Lives Comics.
Nine Lives Comics. Sorry, brain fart there. But go and check it out. Thank you so much. I'm going to read these last 2 super chats, and then we are going to say goodnight to you guys. Russell, thank you for the 2. The sirens aren't male or female. They're
an appendage.
No, really? Russell, no. Comics Crazy, thank you for the 2. Anna, any news on the shipping of the 2026 calendar? I actually was on the phone with my printer this morning because I sent over those files months ago, and we have been having problems. Apparently, the first calendar that I did, because this is a best of, somehow when I was sending them over, the files were getting corrupted, and basically it's been hell. And we fixed it. I'm getting the proofs. They shipped me the proofs today. So I will be getting them in the mail sometime this week. And the second I look at them and say, go, they're going to start printing and putting it together. I'm not happy about this. So I really like my printer, but I might use a different one next time. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And thank you everyone for your patience. And then over on Rumble, thank you for the 10. Ned the janitor, thank you for the $10 Rumble rent, just sending positive vibes. Oh, well, thank you, and welcome to Rumble. I've never seen you over there before, so thank you for leaving Rumble rent. And with that, ladies, is there anything you guys like to promote before we go?
Just hail CG.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for hanging up. I will be back tomorrow for my weekly live stream, and I will also be on Graham's channel for the Landing Party, our Star Trek show. And then John is hosting Jack's show. So I will see you guys all over there later. Thank you so much for watching, and may the force be with you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off. I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ah! Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah for training. What's the deal?